I'm trying out a new concept today, what I guess I'll call drive-by philosophy. I'm going to drive around the countryside and talk about some philosophical concepts. Let me know what you think about this new format in the comments. In today's video, I'm going to keep it short and answer a question asked by a viewer in my recent series on Thomas Paine. The question basically is, did Thomas Paine regret writing the public good pamphlet since it put him in clear opposition to powerful Virginian landowners like Thomas Jefferson? Just to give you a quick recap, the 1780 pamphlet challenged the claims of individual states to Western lands, arguing that they rightfully belonged to the nation as a whole. Primarily, it took issue with Western land claims, specifically those of the Virginia Company. Paine argued against Virginia's extensive claims to Western territories, which were based on British royal charters. He believed that these lands should be under the control of the United States as a whole for the benefit of all the states, and used to pay off Revolutionary War debts and fund the new nation. This was a very contentious issue at the time because smaller states without Western land claims felt unfairly disadvantaged compared to larger states like Virginia. In it, Paine expressed the idea that a strong central government would be capable of managing these territories for the benefit of all Americans, instead of a few wealthy, slave-owning landowners. It reflected Paine's commitment to the common good and his belief in a united and powerful republic. Eventually, most of Paine's arguments won out, resulting in the Northwest Ordinance of 1787, which handed over control to the federal government of the territory that eventually became the states of Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Minnesota. However, this pamphlet caused him to lose a lot of his friends, as well as financial and political support, almost to the point of it almost costing him his life when he was imprisoned in revolutionary France. So, you might think he would have regretted writing it, wouldn't you? In fact, the opposite is likely true. All indications we can find in history tell us that he strongly believed in the arguments he presented in it, even though it put his life at risk. If Paine was anything, he was strongly committed to his core beliefs of a unified American nation, as well as a fair and equitable distribution of resources and power. He saw the Western lands as a crucial resource for creating national unity, and that allowing large states to claim this land would create a serious imbalance of power in the fledgling nation. Further, the very title of the pamphlet reflects his belief that the common good of the entire nation should supersede the narrower interests of individual states or private land companies. Basically, when we look at his other writings, such as letters, diaries, and published works, we see that he continued to stand by these principles and not waver or express any regrets for them. I guess we could say that he felt that his opinions in this matter were so important that they were worth losing some friends and associates, or even his life. I suppose that's all for this drive. I hope you enjoyed this drive-by philosophy. Let me know in the comments what you think of it and if I should continue using it. Oh, and as always, do the like and subscribe thing to appease the AI overlords.